Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching me today. My name is Peter. Welcome back to Invest with Peter. So, guys, well, today we all, we've all seen what's happening in Ukraine, and it's all starting now. Things are not, Well, actually, I predicted this. I knew this is gonna happen, and I actually made two videos. Two of my previous videos. I mentioned that, you know, with the way Putin is talking, with the way he's go flying to China and all that stuff, I know not only me, some analysts, Pentagon know this is gonna be happening because Russia is not. They don't want Ukraine to join NATO. So why am I talking about this? Well, I'm a macro investor. I invest based on what happened around me and what happened around the world, and that's why sometimes my channel look like a news station, but it's not a news station. It's an investing platform. So I talk about finance, money management, stocks, cryptocurrency, and all that stuff. So if you've not subscribed, please kindly do that. Helps me, that helps the channel to grow, and actually helps somebody else out there who is probably looking for this information to to see where and what to invest in. So now, going by what happened last night, 4 a.m. this morning, Ukraine, you know, they were woken up by the bangs of the rocket and missiles, flying and left and right. Firstly, nobody actually pray for war. Nobody wants war in a country. It is 2022. Things like this shouldn't be happening. But well, we are investor. We're not politicians, so we just have to invest safely and be careful. And my thoughts are with the Ukrainians this morning. So now, what next? Now, what should we be expecting? Well, at the moment, I think the invasion has begun. So the deal, there's no negotiation. Diplomatic is in the bin at the moment. So there's no diplomatic issue anymore. It's just for Putin to stop and all that stuff. So the Ukrainian president, Zelensky, he said all Ukrainians should be picking up arms. So that's a bit of concern for us because we might be thinking this is just within Europe, it is just within Russia and Ukraine. It might probably go, spill over to Balkan countries like Poland, all these, other countries. And before we know it, it's probably going to go beyond what we are expecting. And it's a very, tense time to invest in the stock market. So that's why I'm bringing you this and all that stuff. It's really not a good news, but what can we do? We just have to move on and, see what we can do about it. So now, what's presently happening in Ukraine is the foreign exchange has been stopped. So the Ukrainian government has stopped the foreign exchange, and there are news coming left and right that even the ATM machine is dried out. People are they've taken all their money out. There's no money in the cash machine, and bank is limiting people to just $300 a day. That's alarming. That's really bad. So also what's happening is China is watching closely, China Taiwan crisis. So there's an alliance between China and Russia. So Russia is probably the big brother that is stepping ahead now to test the waters and see how NATO and US gonna react. So now that Russia's actually invaded Ukraine, now China is watching this closely, and guess what's coming? Taiwan, they are the biggest producer of semiconductor and all the chips that's been used to make electronics, to make cars and all that stuff. So if you're a smart investor, you might be looking at semiconductor companies now because there's gonna be a short, inadequate of all these chips and all that stuff. So the blue chips is gonna be scarce, and we're gonna probably be dealing with this for a couple of years. I don't know if it's gonna be around 2 years, but we need to understand this now and realize, well, nobody wants to gain from a war. War is nothing that people should be thinking or talking about at this, time, because World War II, countries have not even fully recovered from World War II. So why are we starting any war? So nobody wants to gain anything from war. We all want peace. We all need peace at the moment. But if this goes ahead and China eventually, overrun Taiwan, expects, a global shortage of chips in the market. So now, at this moment, I was talking about the energy stuff. in my previous video. I spoke about energy, where to pitch your tents as an investor and all that stuff. So I talk about CVX and Devon Energy. But I think it's too late now to start investing because they've all gone up now. They've shot up, like 5-10% at the moment. So for those who took advantage, well, good luck to you. And probably you need to start taking your profit when you see more. The price of crude oil this morning is $105 for a barrel, for a single barrel. That's alarming. We don't know when, because some analysts are even saying this might run up to $120 if the deal that is being made, because UN and not UN, some Western countries are going back to Iran, because Iran too has a large reserve of oil and crude oil and all that stuff. So they are making an alliance with Iran, with this nuclear deal of a thing, JCPOA or something like that. So when that deal is done, that'll probably relieve, some pressures on the European Union, because now that the invasion has, started now, you see a lot of pressure coming to energy and gas and all that stuff. There will be a lot of shortage going forward from here now. So if the Iran deal goes ahead, then that will be a relief for European Union and countries that are depending on Russian energy and oil, right? So that's that again. So another thing we need to look at is, well, how to navigate these. Guess what? Market's gonna go down drastically. Like I said in my previous videos, I'm referring to my previous videos because if you've not watched it, you need to go watch it again, because I've actually preempted these already. So Nasdaq is gonna go down. The futures are down already, so expect downtrend this week, today and tomorrow. If you have some cash aligned aside, dollar cost average. And guess what? I actually made some videos yesterday thinking I'll be releasing them today, but I'm not able now because things has changed now. Momentum has changed, so that effort now is gone. So I had to delete that video. It's not going to make any sense anymore now that the invasion has gone ahead. Now, so what I'm saying now is, navigating these, we need to be very careful. If you have some dry powder, try buy some now. If you don't, please don't do anything drastically, because market, like I said, market always come down, market always turn around. Look at the dot-com bubble, look at the Great Depression, look at the COVID-19, market crash and all that stuff. Market rebounds. So if you don't know what you want to do, just close your trading platform and just go and chill out. Just go drink coffee or chocolate or something. Just go chill out, right? I know there's a lot of pressure on people. People are losing thousands of dollars, thousands of pounds, thousands of euros, but don't do anything drastic now. Don't do anything crazy. Don't sell at a loss. Don't worry, market always come back. It always come back. Ask any seasoned investor. They're going to tell you, stay long in the market. Don't swing and don't day trade at this point now. Don't use margin. Don't use leverage. If you want to short, well, I'm not a fan of shorting anyway. I don't like shorting, because shorting, you are betting against a company or you are betting against a country. So I don't like shorting. So if you're buy good investment, just buy a good company for a long term. I'm not your financial advisor, please. So I'm not suggesting any company, but the good value companies, that dividend company that you think is going to do well, please pick on them now, one or two, and keep them. And before you know it, 2-3 years down the line, you'll be very glad that you've done, yourself a good service at this point. So now, what are the sanctions that we're looking at that's going to be coming on? Well, the EU this morning said, Russia will be exempt from any financial transaction within the European Union. So Russia will no longer be trading with any European members anymore. So that's going to be a drastic damage to Russian economy. I don't know how Putin is prepared for that, right? It's going to be a damaging one for Russian economy. Another sanction they're looking at is Russian citizens. I think Belgium announced this morning that Russian citizens will be denied visa, to enter their country, and probably that's going to be going, viral. European countries will be deciding, well, if you're Russian, well, I don't know what's going to be happening. Putin has created a lot of problem for you and all that stuff. So European countries are trying to cancel visas for Russian citizens at this point. That's part of the sanctions that are coming. Another one is the oligarchs, the billionaires that are investing in the European Union are going to be banned. Their property and financial assets are going to be frozen. So people sponsoring Putin or people who are in the same alliance with Putin, they're going to have the asset frozen by the European Union. US will not allow Russia to use dollars in their financial transaction anymore. That's a damaging, effect on Russia economy. Like I said again, Nord Stream 2, the gas pipeline, 250-mile gas pipeline that will be supplying gas to some European countries and Germany, especially, that is going to be put on hold at the moment. That's going to dent the financial side for Russia as well again. So now I just remember something, right? I'm going to be talking about crypto as well, because now that the government is limiting, I'll be telling you the reason why crypto is the future of financial transaction, right? Now that a country like Ukraine, because of what's going on, has declared that the maximum you can withdraw from the bank or ATM or something like that is $300. This is where cryptocurrency comes very handy. That's why, crypto believers, they have been emphasizing this, that it's high time the government need to regulate crypto and allow this to flourish. Crypto has come to flourish, whether you like it or not. In that situation, bank has not got enough money in their vault, or probably they are limiting the effect of this, because people will be running away. People will be trying to fly out to run through the neighboring country. They will need cash at this point, trying to buy food, stock up on stuff like that. So cash will be running out. It will flying out very quickly. So this is where cryptocurrency comes in. So if you're still there, sitting down there, folding your hand, I think you're not doing yourself any good at all. You need to start looking at cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Cardano, XRP, and lots. I'm not suggesting any other, alternative coins, but go for the solid ones that will stand the test of time, right? So invest wisely and be very careful. Don't jump on random company. You want to stay long, because we don't know when this is going to end. It's going to be a quick down. We don't know if it's going to rebound very soon, but all we believe now is, I think market is going to come back at some point. It's going to come back. So just stay long in the market. Be careful. Don't panic. It's bound to happen. It's happened 9/11. This happened 9/11. This happened in Iran. Iraq invasion of Kuwait is happened already. It happened during .com bubble. It happened during so many wars that's happened in the past. Like my last video, I said it happened like that. So expect downtrend. But don't panic sell. Just hold on, chill out, relax, and pray for the people of Ukraine. Thank you very much. You're welcome. If you've not subscribed to the channel, please kindly do. I am Peter Harris. I bring you this every week. Thank you very much. Bye for now.